Hey everybody! Thanks for watching. We are going to take a look at prepping the Bonemass site. I don't know, it's taking this thing so long, but so be it. Alright. So here we are at our little home away from home across from the Bonemass site. I'm just going to confirm that I just slept and woke up, not that it's about to get dark. Okay, yeah. Alright. So this is a no portal, no map, hardcore difficulty, permadeath run. Which means I really can't make many mistakes. Sorry for bumping the mic. So I have found the Bonemass site. And I am now trying to prep. And I've got some plans for how I'm going to do that. But it's definitely going to take some work. First thing I need to do is actually find it. Got to get a little closer to the shore. It's not too far from the shore. It's visible from the shoreline, thankfully. And there's my fire letting me go, letting me know that this is the landing site. So, oh wait, sorry, little technical difficulties. Let's see if I can do the Tokyo drift. To park it so I'm always facing outward. That'd be a little close. Ah well. It's not pushing out the way I think it should. Hang on, watch out for those buggers. You know, it's funny how you play normal mode, but geez. And you kind of forget. You gotta be a little careful, right? One of these guys, especially leeches, man. I don't have huge food in me right now. That's my mistake. One hit and I'm done, right? I'm even going to take this just in case. Alright. In fact, I'm even going to prep this a little bit. I don't like that the way it is. That's probably good enough. Pausing for just a second. I have to respond to something real quick. Alright. Back at it. Okay, so also let me, while I'm here, do that. Now, what resources do I have on me? I have some wood, stone, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The blood bags are not needed for Bonemass. Now, one of the things I needed to do was to, so I have created a walkway out here, and I've made some, you know, we'll call it, you know, ground around the outside of it, but if I end up having to fight in the ground, there's already something wrong. The goal is to put a platform up top. And let's, yeah, here we go. This is the only downside about doing this, is right now, got a few guys I gotta clear out. There'll be some spawns coming a little bit later, but I don't want to dilly-dally too much, right? And let's also build a stone cutter. And a forge. The forge is going to go up top, I think. Man, so many skeletons here. Alright. Is here another one? There's a blob out here. Okay. I still got the poison pot in me, so... but, turns out that wasn't necessary either. So I have some stone on me, but not a lot. So maybe I'll... How do I want to do this? Do I want to do this with stairs? Do I want to, like, make it kind of classy? Something like this going up. So after I drop the old bones in, I start running up the stairs. Alright, and then we'll do this and maybe a little single one. I'm going to run out of stone real quick with this. I might have some in the boat. Yeah. Alright, so I already have stone. So I'm going to have to go get some stone off the boat. But what I'm also going to do is maybe make a chest here so I can drop off some loot. A bunch of the wood. The stuff that I needed for the forge. This is just crap I don't care about. Got a bunch of stuff. You know, maybe I'll... No. Let's stay on target. I can't shake him. Stay on target. And... Don't get me wrong, I like intros and everything, but they're not needed at the moment. Alright, I need stone. Stone's my primary need right now. I need that. And can I bring... No, it's too much. Good enough. I'm not entirely sure how much stone I'm going to need. Boatload of wood, because I'm going to be doing all arrows, which against Bonemass is not necessarily the greatest idea, but, you know, the goal is, or the thinking is, if I do all arrows, then, you know, I wonder if I can stick like little things like this out of the side of his head for a future thing. Maybe I can. So, if I use all wooden arrows, it's going to take me... damage I'm doing is about 10 each shot. So it'll take me about 500 shots, because Bonemass in Hardcore... That's too low, isn't it? Bonemass in Hardcore has 5,000 hit points. So that's going to be a lot of arrows. But that's going to be a lot of leveling up. I think for this first one here, until I can get it in closer, is going to be more like this. So that way when I'm running up here, I gotta be a little careful on that. So yeah, a big part of my strategy in this game for Hardcore, no map, no portals, is obviously going to be a lot of use of arrows. Because that's the surest way to not die, is to not be within range of getting hit. And I'm probably even going to make some sort of an elevated platform in here. Because... Oh, geez, you can fall on the eyeballs. Now we can get out of the eyeball. There we go. I want to make sure I'm out of the range of the poison. So maybe I'll do like something like this, and then have the platform actually be up there, like that, like that. Yeah, I mean, I think this may ultimately work okay. I need some protection as well. Yeah, that's not gonna, I forgot the filler. I need some protection as well because there's gonna be some, it's interesting that it's not touching, but it's still acting as a support. So this is up here, and now I'm gonna continue my stairway up. Looks like it's going to want me to do it like right here, which I'm fine with. I haven't really thought this part of it out real well yet, which I'm sure doesn't surprise anybody who might be watching. Sorry, I gotta look something up real quick. Alright. Okay, and then now that this is touching, I should be able to finish the stairway. Why is it not letting me do something like this? There we go. Okay, so this should be high enough that Bonemass's poison isn't going to get me. I'm just concerned that he might hang out under those stairs and I won't be able to hit him. That would suck. But I think I'll be okay. Maybe I'll extend this a little bit wider if I can, because I wanted to have a chest or two up here so that I could have I got probably over 1,000 or maybe more, maybe like 1,500, 2,000 arrows. It's gonna be a lot of arrows, man. A lot of shooting. But if I can get my bow skill up really high, it would be worth the amount of time it takes, for sure. I might have to kind of do it like this, and then like this. Let's see. I'd have to put a railing up here because I'm the kind of person who would completely fall off the edge. Yeah, one more outing, I think. I'm not going to have enough stone to do everything I want to do, but close, and I have more stone in the boat. Have to adjust that one a little bit. Alright, time to go get some more stone. Which way is it? This way? Things have been, thankfully, a little quiet. Got to blast that stone and start bringing some of the wood. I was just saying about it being quiet. Okay. A little low on the muck shake there. What? Are you kidding me? Am I shooting fire arrows? Save those for the jogger. And I kill all leeches on principle. Although I feel like I just heard somebody shoot another arrow at me. I hear somebody doing something. Is that somebody attacking my boat? That brings up a very interesting point. I should at least bring like a carve in a box or something. Just in the off chance, I would like to think it's an off chance, that something happens to me and my boat dies and I lose the iron, that I'm not trapped here. That would be its own adventure, and one that I really wouldn't want to have to deal with. On a permadeath run. Oh, the stone cut. Something killed my stone cutter. Punks. Just goes to show I'm going to need to have a lot of this stuff protected during this fight. Somehow. There's ways. I got ways. Might bury him a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let's... Alright. What's going to be the best way? I think maybe... Oh, that's too big. Something like this. Yeah. Like that looks like it's connected. Alright. And then finally... This. No, jeez. Oh, I didn't put that one in place right. As long as I get all my stone back, I don't care, but... Alright, that looks like it's in the spot. Let's try the last of my platform. Alright. Now I might have to worry about people shooting at me, so let's put a little railing up here, maybe. Well, before I do that, I don't really need to do that. Let me, just kinda... I should be able to shoot. Let me see. Can I shoot down when it's like this? Not real well. Maybe what I'll do is kind of do like every other one kind of thing, like this. Alright. Give me a little bit of protection here, but not make it too crazy. So when I come running up the platform, what I probably really want to have also is like one right here. Will it stay? No, there's nothing underneath. I'll make a wooden platform. Ugh. Alright, prepping the Bonemass site. Alright, we need a workbench. My forge stuff is downstairs, but I do need a chest. I know that I'm going to need. Probably even two, like that. Now I'm going to have this outdoor ring I'm going to need to be running around. And based on how hard it was to just come down right now, I think I'm going to be pretty safe. That should get me the old forge. There it is. Alright, and so now I start making arrows. I should have brought some more iron. I think maybe I did. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some more of this. It's getting a little dark, isn't it? I may have to go back across to the other side, sleep, come back, finish the prep, and then maybe on the third day... Ooh! I hate when it doesn't give me the jump. There we go. Because the last thing I want to do is have my Bonemass prep put me in a situation where I'm having to fight off wraiths in the swamp. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think this looks like the right direction to my little home away from home. Ah. Glad it's finally starting to get nice outside. At least it is where I live. I don't know where you guys live. But I've had enough this winter. I think it's right here. It was amazing. In this one tiny little area, I've got hill deer, that's right in front of me. I've got bonemass right there. And then, like, right down there is a Yagna summoning site. It's pretty amazing. Get a little bit of speed. And then I can do the, give another attempt at the old Tokyo drift into the parking spot. Although I don't have a whole lot of speed going here, so it won't be all that impressive if I do. Make sure that was fish and not a sea serpent. Hey, just saw a hill deer's bubble pop up. I have no loot on me here. Maybe I'd buy a, I don't know, something. That was pretty good timing on it just getting cold. Always like to back in case you need to make a rapid exit for some reason. And so, yeah, you know, the whole no portal thing, permadeath's completely new to me. It really changes how you play. No portal, no map. I've done a little bit of that before, so I had some ideas on how to go about things, but let's see, my poison thing is still off. Let's sleep before that Grey Dwarf Shaman comes rolling up. Sorry for the crunching. But, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be... fighting him today. I think to attempt to fight Bonemass, for me, any other time than first thing in the morning would be absolute insanity. Because I gotta hit the guy 500 times to kill him with arrows. I mean, my bow skill isn't bad. It's what, 60? 60, yeah, 60. Yeah. Hopefully it'll be about 70 or 80 by the time I'm done with the Bonemass site. The Bonemass fight. And maybe I'll even do a second one, right? I mean, if I can level up my bows just by shooting this one guy over and over again, why not do it? Give myself some extra wishbones just in case. Keep them around in case I forget one. But, oh, I know what I need to do. Oh, I don't have any gold. I gotta go back to my base at least once more, I think. My other base. I need to get... I actually have it back in my other base. I need to bring an iron fire pit so I can keep a fire close to me. And keep, oh no, you can't stay, rested when you got enemies close, right? I think Bonemass counts as an enemy. Yeah, never mind. That was a non-starter, I thought. Alright. I'm not sure exactly where on the shore this site is. I'm always looking for the little fire I built. I have to get a little closer for that. And of course it's foggy. S-O-B. Hey, it feels like those trees are imminently right there. Okay, there's that wooden structure which I think was to the west of my stat. There's my fire. A little bit of ways. I saw it for just a split second. Enough to let me know where to go. And they're giving me just enough wind that I can actually get wind. Usually paddling into the wind. My heart was broken. I swear the developers of this game put in some kind of code that prevented me from ever having the wind at my back. And then I heard about the fact that no matter what your seed is, the weather is predetermined for every single game. You can type in the day that you're on, and then like it'll tell you the times of day, what directions the wind are coming from, what the weather in each biome is going to be like, so forth, so on. And I've confirmed that all of that is actually correct. So unless the guys have a time machine to screw me over with, that's not what's going on. So, time to grab some more stuff. A lot of wood I need. This is going to be a little too high. Still a little too high. Do I need... Oh, that'll have to wait. Do I need a level 2? I don't think I need a level 2 workbench. I always keep some flint around to update my workbench to level 2. But I'm just going to need to be making wood arrows. I don't think... Oh, wait. I'm going to need to make sure that I can repair my bow. Which means that I'm going to have a roof over this thing. So I should probably get going on that. Maybe, let's see. Hopefully it's not a problem. I'm going to go with the 26s maybe. But I have to do it because it's in a weird... Yeah, like this. Hopefully I'm lining them up all right. I totally forgot about needing to repair the bow. Let's see if this 26 works in here. As you can see, I have not really thought any of this out real well. I mean, I may have a tool that can help me go, oh yeah, you're going to need 500 arrows to... That's horrible. 500 arrows to do the damage. Wait a minute, something's... One of these guys is off. I think it's this one. You go there, then you come in here. Yeah, this was not super well thought out. I mean, in general, you know, it doesn't always need to be perfectly worked out, right? If you can't figure things out on the fly, then you shouldn't be doing it anyway, but still. Alright, and now the workbench still needs the roof up there, huh? Okay, so let me, oh, actually, I'm gonna have to take this one out. Alright, so ladder going up. And let's double it, just so we don't go and kill ourselves. Alright, ooh, hey. The roof here, we will do something like this. And then 4 of these things in here, maybe? That's too much. Maybe it just ends up being like one of these type things. There's got to be like a good way to do this. Maybe I end up going like this. You got any ideas on how to do this? Like an elegant way? Anybody watching a player? Something like that? Is that going to count as a roof? It's pretty pathetic looking, but I'm just trying to fight Bonemass. I'm not trying to... Son of a bitch. So the workbench works, but the forge is too exposed. What, do I make the huntsman bow on the workbench? Or the forge? I think it's the forge. I need to have the forge not be too exposed. Is that because of the roof? Or is that because of the walls? For the roof, it would say it needs a roof over it, so it doesn't like something about the location here. Fill in a couple of these gaps near it. Got a draft coming in or something? Huh. Well, let's do this a little differently. Or maybe it's this thing over here. If I were to just throw in like a full door here, does that help? No, that's the workbench. Too exposed. What I need to do is get something set up where it's working and then see what I can peel back. Like, is this it? Maybe it is the roof after all. Don't need this to be perfect, because it ain't gonna be staying. Station is... I'm gonna go cover up the roof completely. I was thinking I might have a fire. Might help. Let's just do like something ugly. Like this. Let's see if that does it. No, so that's not it. If I swap positions with the workbench, does that fix it? Going to make a new workbench. Like the workbench was right in the center, so it had the perfect distance from everything. Where's my copper? Oh, carrying too much right now. Ah, it still doesn't like it here either. What the heck is going on? I gotta put it right on this middle block right here. Ah, shit, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to... First of all, let me drop off some of this wood. So I can pick up everything. Center this... What's the what requirement? Oh, I put all the wood away, didn't I? Oh, so smack dab in the middle works. This is now too exposed. But I think the... I mean, I'm going to need them both, but... I think I can do something for the workbench, which I don't know that I'm going to need too much of during the attack, right? Because it's primarily going to be... maybe what I can do... I'll do it like over here. It's primarily going to be there for... I'm not rested. I gotta build a fire. Wood. I don't even know why I would need... Like, if I maybe need to make more arrows or something? I gotta get rid of all this crap that I didn't want to have up here. Shooting. Gotta be careful about shooting over here, though. That's not the safest looking place, is it? Wood. Probably just got a bunch, but I'll get some more. Unless I need to make arrows, I don't think I'm going to need to go up here. And if I need to make arrows, because I plan on having a good 1,000 or 2 down there. So if I need to end up making arrows, then like I said, there's a big problem. This like a extended kind of roof over there. I think that works. Is that going to give me forge working? Yeah. I got that. And let's see if I have a workbench emergency. Okay, that's working as well. Alright, so we've got that. I'm going to need... I don't need... Well, like I said, I don't know that I need something for a fire, but... I got some stone in here. I don't think I can rest during the fight. Because we got a bad guy nearby, right? So this should warm me up. Oh, hey, poisonous couscous. Thanks, man. A head height beam railing instead of low walls to give wider... When you say a head height... Sorry, I just saw the message. A head height beam railing. So that's to prevent me from falling. But it would also allow me to shoot down. I think you're right about that. I have no reason to be able to see vertically. So if that's what you're saying, yeah, I think that's actually a really good idea. I'm going to leave the corner pieces in, I think. Yeah, that's some good advice, man. Thanks. Alright. Oh, no. Oh, shit. So I'm afraid of all of a sudden this whole thing's going to start collapsing. Because I actually took down the wrong beam. Maybe I can do that. Oh, so I can't get all this out. Alright. I mean, I was kind of thinking of having those for, like, protective purposes. But I think I'll be okay. I do think I need to, oops, move these maybe a little closer to the chests. Or to the workbench. So I'm not running into them all the time. Get them as close as I can. Alright, put the wood in, put the stone in. And hopefully the rest of the stuff I picked up. Yeah, a little bit more of that. I don't care about these at all. I'm going to need some food. There, why did I not? Okay. Again, I think it may be getting... Is it getting dark yet? Not too bad. I don't need this workbench. Well, I will need it. Well, that's not going to survive. So I might as well grab this stuff. And this. And bring it up into the chests for later. All these are going to be turned into arrows. Alright. But I gotta put the railings up first because I don't want to waste all my wood. Step 1, prep. Step 2 will do the arrows. Well, for a second there I didn't see my boat and I got very nervous. Alright. Alright. These were in case I wanted to make some whatchamacallits, like iron supported beams for, you know, keep things a little bit sturdier, but I don't think I necessarily need that. I think most of this is looking pretty sturdy. And the things that aren't super sturdy, well, I think they're far enough away that they won't get hit. At least that's my hope, right? So wood. How much wood do I... Oh, I gotta go make my railings. And... Jeez, I was doing that again? Alright. So head height railing. Probably right around... It's here. it'll protect me, and I should be able to see Bonemass just fine. Well, not protect me as much as keep me from falling. Man, might be able to make it a little bit higher. If I go here, is that... This fire's making me a little nervous. Alright. So even here is still... Oh! Nope, that is... Oh! Okay. So it looks like we're going to stick with this height over here. Alright. It would have been really horrible if I died from that. I mean, for me, any death is obviously horrible because it's game over, but specifically, that would have been, you know, pretty embarrassing. Right about there, right? I mean, not that I really have to worry about falling here. In fact, I'm going to do that because I don't want to have to... Now, I may put a railing up, you know, here. No. One more set of railings over here, and I think it is getting dark now. Oh, not a bad angle there. Alright, I think that's good. I'm going to put the rest of this wood back, take a quick stock. What do I have? 100, 200, 314. Not near enough for what I need. And I don't think I have any more on my boat, so it may be time to go back to the home base and get some more wood. Oh, excuse me. No, 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 no. Got water. I friggin' hate when I do that. Ah, control issues. Alright. Oh, come on. I don't have to deal with... Ooh, poison right now. Alright. I am wet. Boy, that was terrifying. My jumping is just not... How did the boat get so far away? Well, you know what? If I get hit and die, I get hit and die. Alright. And I would deserve it. Alright. Yeah, I definitely think it's night. Let's go about here, I think. Just kind of trying to base it on the landscape. And so in the morning, let's go back to my base. Well, why wouldn't I just get wood here in the forest? If that's all I really need. Hard slide in. Ah, it was too early. Oh, geez, sea serpent. We'll take care of that in the morning. You're still there? Maybe I can, Oh, the harpoon's in the boat. No, I have it on me. I got other things to worry about. I do need to be careful because... I'm gonna have to fight him first. Oh, and I just lost my rusted bonus. Great. Alright, let's go back to this. Must be a little faster, a little safer. There is a plains close by. Alright. Let's move the wood back. There was a shaman running around somewhere, but I don't think I need to worry about him. Famous last words. I still got my poison on. Whew, that was terrifying. That serpent was close to shore. It had to have been a nighttime spawn, so I don't know if it'll show up again the next night. But one of these days, pretty soon, I'm going to need get some serpent meat. Alright, let's chop down some trees. Because, man, serpent stew for an early game food is, what, 85 health? It's probably pretty safe to say I won't go into the mountains without it. Because even though the odds of me surviving a wolf attack are pretty low, they're at least kind of possible in a way that it's not. 2-star? Yeah, see, I'm still not quite used to the fact that I can, like, one hit a 2-star and kill it. In the other game I'm playing with a few other guys, I might have mentioned this, the one guy's got 100 bow skill, or he did have 100 bow skill, or 99, close enough, right? He shoots like 5 arrows a second, it's so fast. I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you. So many arrows, so fast. And the only problem is if he dies once, because it's hardcore mode, you're losing 10% of your levels, not 5, right? And so that's obviously a bummer. I'm going to need to bring my bow over here. It's going to take too long to keep running back and forth. Let me get my stamina up. Wait. Thought I saw a serpent for a second, but it could have just been fish. Well, hopefully it's not a serpent. I did see the fish where I thought I saw the serpent, so I think I'm good. Get me oriented this way, and then I think I'm just going to back up. Let's keep going. Sorry, man. Much lunch. So I'm just eating a few pretzels. I mean, the problem is I'm doing this instead of eating lunch, so... I mean, I guess there's dedication there, but it just makes me hungry. I only have so much time. The bubble. Things go really south for whatever reason around here, and I was just running the bubble. Let's see. Throw in the wood that I did. I want to forget about that up at the chests. Alright. When I said I had, it was what, 430 or something wood? And if I need 500 arrows, let's say 1,000 arrows, that's 50 batches of 20, right? And if it's 50 batches, 8 arrows a batch, that's 400 wood. And I had 400 something, so I had enough for a little over 1,000 arrows there. And if I bring back like another 500, 600, whatever, that should be plenty, I think. Enough for the 1,000 arrows then some. So that's another 100, 200, 320, a few more trees, and I think we'll be good. Whether or not I'm gonna actually run anything over the swamp and weather like this, I'm not sure. Like I said, it's not. We already saw the serpent once. Serpents aren't generally something I'm too afraid of. But hardcore mode, hardcore mode, serpents are going to be moving 20% faster, and they're going to be hitting a lot harder. And so it's a little difficult to maneuver the boat and shoot the harpoon and shoot all the arrows and everything at the same time. Alright. A lot of stuff I would normally keep, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. Like this rock. I'd rather just have the wood. Now, as I've mentioned before, the one thing that I have is no map, no portal, hardcore combat, permadeath, but I'm giving myself 3x resources because I don't want to spend days and days chopping wood, farming, mining. I realize that makes things a little safer. I can't argue with that. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to be, gray dwarves attacking me while I'm mining copper that's going to kill me, right? It's going to be a wolf. I mean, I just had no... At the beginning of this game, I had never tried to do anything like this solo. And I could have told you from the very beginning the thing that was going to kill me would be a wolf. Now, I haven't got that far yet, so I may still be wrong. But wolves just hit like tanks, man. They're not terribly hard to kill. They only have, even in hardcore mode, I think 80 hit points. And I think, my bow shot against the wolf, especially if it's fire, does do a fair amount of damage. I think I probably have enough wood. Let's take a look. Grab a little bit more, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 700. Yeah, so maybe I'll fill up that one little stack of 5 and a little bit on me as well. But, what the heck was I saying? Distracting myself. I was talking about not wanting to die. Oh, cool. I got a 0-star wolf, which should be what I will be seeing the most of. With my bow, does 37 to 48. So unless I have really bad RNG, 2 shots should kill it. And I'm not a great bow shot, but I'm not a terrible one either. And I can always, maybe if they get a little too close to a roll dodge, pull out the mace. Right? But I can only do that so much. The thing I've been wondering, do I have any reason at all to go into a frost cave other than protection? Yeah. You're a lucky dwarf. Any reason to go into a frost cave? I mean, I didn't realize it, because I'm a newer Valheim player, but apparently frost caves were not part of the original release of the mountains, and they came later. Which is one of the reasons I would think why fire potions, which you really need if you're going to go down into the caves, right? Because of the cultists. You need the fire pots or your nuts. That was pretty good. Hopefully it's late enough for me to sleep. Although I need to protect my fire, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it should be protected, but it's actually really bad. Attempt, I have to admit. Nah, screw it. Let's make one on the inside. Sorry, just gotta type something. Alright, actually I might be able to... Alright. Yeah, I was gonna make a fire. Is the fire here no good anymore? It's like nice out. I mean, I guess at this point I would think, oops, I literally think I just now I'm just going crazy. Is it the next day, or is it, that's the sun going down? Alright, it's late enough. Alright, for anybody who's just joining, there's like a 30-second lag between what I'm doing and what's showing up in the stream. So if you put something in the chat and I don't respond right away, it's probably because I haven't seen it, and then once I see it, it'll take a little bit to respond, probably. Alright, let's head over to the site. Like I said, my jumping is just terrible. Screw him. Alright. And I think it's usually I head towards that mountain. Maybe slightly to the left of it. You know how I know that this is the right direction? Because the wind's against me. Shocked. Very, very shocking. Sorry. Alright, so we're close. I don't know that I'll try to fight him today. Although maybe. I don't want to get caught up in my little bunker at night with wraiths and stuff. Unnecessary risk. While I'm out here, I'm going to run and do a... Oh, jeez. I can't fight him today because I got to go back to... I don't know if I left my food at this little base or if it was... back at home, or was it in the little chest over here? Geez, I swear I brought a bunch of extra food with me for my prime base. as always, into the... Where's my fire? Usually around here I can see the fire that I left. I wonder if it blew out. Oh, you're so funny, Justin Bailey. Well, you know, I forgot to look up the weather pattern for today. Because I've heard that you can look it up. It's probably noon by now. It's taken me half the day to sail from that little bit over here because of the frickin' wind. Every time. Is that a 1-star, 2-star? I'm not taking any chances. My ability to not fall into the water near the swamp is 0. So at least this way, there's a small chance I'll survive. Very small, but small nonetheless. Alright. Here, let's grab what wood I can. Get this out. Alright, I do not want that out. Ever. I assume some bad guys have spawned. Gotta put some rails on my stairs. What do you think of this little design here, Mr. Bailey? Yes, you might be able to call it sailing. Alright, let's dump off the wood in the wood chest. These are going to go into the other chest, which is where all the other stuff other than wood goes. And a lot of the other wood is going to go. Okay, let's get the rest of the stuff from the boat. Yeah, you're so funny. Sailing. Air quotes. I mean, I can't say you're wrong. That's the sad thing. Maybe just a 1-star. Oh, you know, he hits hard enough to make me eat those words, I would imagine. Oh, that's a bit too much, huh? I'm going to bring up, like, the armor that I'll be wearing during the fight. Although, that's only one piece. I need all the other pieces. I must have run out of room when I was bringing all the stuff from the main base. I gotta go back to the main base anyway before I do this fight. That's kind of depressing. It's not too far, but if you're sailing into the wind, it's going to be like 6 years of sailing. Top this off, then I'll convert all of those into arrows soon. Ah, so there's the little tip. Whenever you put your weapon away, something's chasing you, you got that little animation. Go to your hammer first, and then put it away. No break in the animation. Well, pro tip. 30, I can get an extra 10 here, I think. If I'm fast enough to get to the 1 and 0. You know what, I don't need this junk on me either. Oh, I gotta delete, dismiss that, okay. Need a front step. Oh, geez, you're right. You're right. When the time comes, I gotta remember to put a front step on, or bad guys will actually be able to come up these stairs after me. That's a really funny point, and very well caught. Alright, now what I'm going to do is actually convert some of these to arrows so I can see. I had a little bit of an issue with getting things to not be exposed down below, so. Now, if I'm correct, each stack of 50 wood, that's what, 40 wood for 100, right? Is that correct? I like the crowdsourcing of my base protections. This is the part that's going to be a little mind-numbing. This is like when you sit down to make 100 onion soups or something, and you really wish you could just click on craft and like type 100 in, because you've got 300 onions on you or whatever. Alright. That's kind of a nifty little thing you can fall down in there, huh? I'm going to keep one stack on me for prosperity. Should be about right. I can't believe I got to go back and get the rest of the armor. I made all 3 pieces, and I guess I was just thinking pierce resistance instead of plus 15 to bow skill. Otherwise, I wouldn't have brought so much wood. I must have forgotten it. There's no way that I thought I'll get it again on the next trip. I'm going to double check my little base across the water first, though. I'll probably sleep there for the night, and if my stuff isn't there, there's a chance I dropped it off there. If it's not there, then I'll have to go back to the main base. And if it's not there, then I've lost it, and I'm just going to have to not worry about it, because I'm not going off to fight 3 more abominations. Alright, how many arrows have I made so far? Alright. Let's get these so I can look in stacks of 100. So there's 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 800. I think I was gunning for about 1,000. I mean, I think I've clearly made enough. What? I measured that correctly. No, I clearly didn't. Okay. Alright. I mean, that's really convenient when you do it on purpose. This will probably be the final batch that I'll do now. I wanted 1,000 for the fight. Only 500 are needed to kill him. And ultimately, maybe I'll end up doing 2. And this should put me over 1,000. I mean, the chest holds exactly 1,000, right? I don't feel rested anymore. Nor should I. So I'll get rested and then I'll head back over after I drop these arrows off. Let's see. This chest, we will finish off our 1,000. That's good for 1 fight. And I'm going to need 8 of that and 5 of this. And I'll take another 12 just so I can leave the rest of these arrows here. And so that I can make a quick fire to rest my weary bones. Sorry, real quick work thing. And perfect. All right. let's head back across to civilization. And just, root mask also gives poison resistance, so probably no need for poison resistance meat. That's mostly true. It gives poison resistance, but it's only resistance, as opposed to very resistant, which is what the meads give you. So the meads give you 75% resistance instead of just 50. Probably okay for what we're doing, but it is worth noting that subtle difference. All right, just so you know, Bailey, down that way about 100 yards is the Agnes site. So, poisonous couscous. I'm not sure if I should just call it poison or couscous or the full thing. But the guy I was talking about earlier with the, 99 arrow skill, who keeps dying before he can get to 100, that's somebody who has been in this chat recently. It's getting a little late. Yeah, very resistant, 75%. And the only reason I'm kind of intimately familiar with all of the details of the resistances is from building the stupid tool that I'm always accessing over here. Alright, now this is where I really hope and pray that my chest in here has the other armor pieces and stuff. The chest that is not here, because it doesn't exist. Oh, maybe it's this one. Oh, look at that! Boom, armor pieces, food. Alright. I was a little better prepared than I thought I would be. Go, Steve. Actually, let me grab the rest of it. Toss it in here. I don't need that iron for the stone cutter. I'll be using this. We'll keep the extra food around. Don't need the rock, I don't think, for any reason. I'm not going to need more than like 10 of each. Alright, so I'll have those on me. I might have the pots, the other things just in case. I've got the food, that's fine. I will need a little... Shoot. I'm gonna maybe... How much rock is it for a stone cutter? Is it 20? Oh, only 4. Okay. I am gonna make a rock stone cutter. Because I need to remove that front step. If I had gotten over there and forgot to do that. Okay, it looks like the fight's coming up. First thing in the AM. This is exciting. I wish I had a drink. Bonemass. If all my preparations are correct, it should be a pretty safe, if not kind of long, fight. Now, wow, look at that. Going into the wind. Nobody's shocked by that. But wouldn't it be funny if I got, like, eaten by a sea serpent on the way over? I mean, I have to say, I would laugh. Alright, it's time to kind of tack this one a little bit. Not even all that much, really. Alright, let's go! I'll put these on when I get there. I'll need a few more roots to get those up to level 3 and 4 and whatnot, but no rush on that. can't think of any reason I need pierce resist before I get to the plains. And since I don't think there's any reason I really care about going into the frost caves, I don't feel the need to have fire resistance. And so, I'm trying to see if I can see my landing site. I don't see my fire. I feel like I might have gone a little too far to the side. There it is. Dead ahead. So I can get pretty close. Day is still young. I always like going south. It's like going downhill. Let's see how we can get this in here. My park jobs have been pretty abysmal, i.e. Okay, now it'll be really funny if I kill Bonemass and I go to get on my boat later and I die because I get bit by a leech or something. Alright, this looks like a ride at Disney World or something. Okay, real quick. Oh, son of a bitch. Pardon my French, but I didn't bring the withered bones. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. Man, was I excited to do this fight right now. All this time I knew I was forgetting something. Well, maybe I'll be getting killed by the leeches at my boat faster than I thought I would. What you missed was me finding my armor at the base that I had locally, which was a good news. And then, I don't know if you were here in time to hear me say, darn it, I've forgot to bring the withered bones. Did you know there's like a crypt nearby? I should probably just go into the crypt and fight it out. Get the bones that way, it'd probably be faster than sailing back. Especially because I'm not entirely sure. I'm taking a shortcut back to my base. There we go. Well, I didn't. I'm going to take a reading real quick. I know generally speaking this is south. Let's see if I can find my way, and the fastest possible way, back to my base. Well, if I needed a harpoon, that's where I would go, but I don't. You know what? I think it will be faster I had that brief moment of light. And that let me know that my way to go is actually just south of this island. Wait. No, maybe it's not. I think that's a... Is this my island? I feel like that's going to be an exercise in futility. I think my base is actually on the north side of this island. And I'd have to be going all the way around it. I should have known which direction I had to go, because it's against the wind. And everybody shut it. Jeez, I feel like I'm just going to get up and get a drink anyway. This is Dad, Daughters, and Drinks. And right now I only have one of those three. Yeah, see, that's the problem, is my island is like, I'm not sure if the orientation is going to be right, but it's like a giant L. And my base is like right here, and we're kind of coming this way. And so I was just now going to try and come around, but then I was going to have to do like a big roundabout. And it's just going to be better to loop around the top. Holy shnikes. I should leave and get a drink, but there's some swamp right there. And this is just too narrow of a channel to like do any good tacking into the wind. I don't actually need to pour the drink. I just need to bring the things to pour the drink here. So barring like a sea serpent showing up in this channel in the next 10 seconds or so, I'll be right back. Alright. I'm still alive. Alright. And today it's going to be Stranahan's. Because there's no reason for it not to be Stranahan's. Let's see, am I blurry? Nah, it looks like it's fixed itself. Oh my lord, this is mind-numbing. Pretty soon I'll be able to make a left turn up here. Holy cow. Or way too much of that. I'll have to save some for later. Of course I don't feel rested today. Look, it's already like 4 o'clock. Maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, but still. You know, the wind is supposed to change directions a lot more frequently than, like, the weather and the biomes. And I feel like since I started going several minutes ago, right, I don't think the wind's changed directions once. This frickin' game hates me. And I don't care what people say. I still say somehow they're screwing me on the weather. Maybe I can kind of tack it a little bit here. Maybe I can get around the edge of the swamp and then make the hard left with the other wind. Oh, I should be fighting Bonemass right now. I can't believe I forgot the bones. I have, I think, 58 bones sitting back in my base. Okay. I was starting to think that the wind just turned to the direction that I would have to go into it. And actually, it's pretty true. Up ahead, I am going to have to make a left. And probably will be going right back into the wind. Yeah, that one area back where my other little base was, where Hildir is, it's right around the corner from where that base is. You can actually see all of the biomes except for the Mistlands within like a tiny little area. Alright, I think I'm seeing... I'm not entirely sure. But I think I see Noiru out there. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, okay. There should be some crappy little swamp islands coming up ahead. And now I was right. I got like 30 seconds of good sailing, and now I need to turn back into the wind. But I think I'm going to try and overshoot it so I can make a hard left and keep at least a little bit of wind. Time yet? No, not yet. Soon, soon. That little spot right over there where you see the land with no trees, that was the Elder... oh, hey! The wind may have just turned in my favor. Alright, at least not against me. Over there was the Elder spawning site. Let me do this so I can get a little bit more of this going on. Now at least I'll get a little bit of wind. This really was not all that far. I've said it before and I'll say it again, my one complaint about this game is the weather. Actually have to go. I had misunderstood where I was. I do have to go. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna go this way again. I was one more little peak away from where I thought I was. I forgot about this little bay. That's right after this next peak that I gotta turn. This is what happens when you don't play with a map. Am I headed back yet? I'm still going to my base. That's like, you know, I probably could have jogged and swum there faster. And I would have if I'd have known actually where it was. I haven't mapped out these islands. I'm largely kind of going by memory and feel, which, you know, when you have some bourbon while you play, may not always be the most accurate way of tracking things. I do have, and I know some of you have seen this, an Excel map at my base, on a wall. It's not really Excel, but if like Vikings had Excel, this is what it would look like. Now let's see if this was just a big waste. I feel like when I look at the wind on the little boat thing, I feel like it should be like a 90-degree turn. Should basically get you back where you want to go. And I swear I just had to do a 180-degree turn to get the wind here. This is brutal. Absolutely brutal. Oh my lord. Did it just change again, or do I just keep drifting into the bad lane? I think it changed again, because now I'm actually going to be going slightly in a direction I want to go. This is what it's like to be me, playing this game and sailing. Every time I play. Good thing I took a shortcut, or this really would have taken a long time. So my base should be off in that direction. Unless I really grossly miscalculated where I am. Which is entirely possible because I don't really remember there being quite so much open water at any given point. So if I were to go 90 degrees, I'd be headed towards that point. Which is about what I want to do. Should have just taken the L on to Noir, spent the night. Because if it ends up being the case... Wait. Is that Noir over there? No, it wasn't that close. Maybe it was. It's good light. I'm double checking something. What on me? 36? Did I have any in my boat, or did I take it off? There's still a little bit. Where's that little island? That's sticking off the edge here. Dead ahead. What is that? Yeah, no, I know about Yggdrasil. I know the directions, I just don't know. Okay, that's not what I was hoping it was. There was one other little island in the other direction. I'm gonna go check that out. I know I generally had to go southwest, and the sun's going in the west. Gone north a little bit, so I gotta go south. I know that this is the right direction, but I just didn't remember seeing that much open ocean before. Yeah, sailing. I get it. Alright. Rocky Shores. Oh, now any place I could have gone that would have been visible is not. Well, maybe I land real quick. I hate sailing in the dark. Even something this close. Let's just make sure it's against the wind. Let's turn it at the last second. Yeah. Okay, look at that. Oh, hey. Alright. Where's the entrance to this place? I'm playing news, guys. That's a poison arrow. Ah, you bastard. Have enough wood. I'm gonna have to run back out to the boat. Let's make a quick bed. Let's make a fire. Alright. Quick and easy. My base isn't very far from Bonemass. I sailed for 500 hours to go like 2 seconds away. Sailed. And I think to top it all off, my shortcut ended up being the wrong way because I'm stupid. Screw it. Alright. I should have just taken the way I knew. Because if things go a little south here, and this isn't where I think it is, then I'm going to have to reverse, go all the way back, and then go the way I know. What are you doing? So close to that fight. Painful, man, painful. Huh. Vegvazir. Not that I need it, but it would be a kind of interesting if I could use that to figure out the way to the Elder site. Alright, at the moment, it seems like the wind will be at my back, or at least not at my front, if I'm going the right way, which I probably am not. I'll go a little bit further. But the fact that I'm seeing this, like, giant ocean makes me think I've gone one island farther than I was supposed to. Because I don't ever remember seeing this much expanse. Oh, wait. I know exactly where I am now. Beautiful. Okay, there's this crappy 3 swamp trees right across from some black forest, which means not far ahead. At least I hope this is where I am. Otherwise, it just looks exactly like it. But my little island nation state of Nauru was like kind of pretty close to here. Awesome. Leech-infested waters. So if we see a little island popping up, not too far in front of us, which maybe we won't be able to see because of the storm or whatever's about to happen. Now it's always entirely possible that those trees are there it is. So that little thing right in front of me there is Nauru. If I get a little bit closer, I'm not going to stop there. But yeah, there's my little, there's actually a house there. I'm just going to let it kind of spawn in. There we go. Alright. So I actually did take the way I wanted to take. Kind of. The wind made it seem a lot worse than it was. But I'm very close to my base now. And in fact, we are about to pass the Elder Summoning Site that I thought was back an island. And you'll see, it'll be right up here on the, I'm not sure what direction that is, west coast? To the east of us, west of us. There'll be a bunch of little stone kind of, I don't know what you'd call them, monoliths that I've built all around the Elder site to hide from his roots. Took a little bit of prep time, but it made the fight very, very easy. So, pretty soon we're going to run into Madagascar, which is an island that I'm going to take over and make my new base once I beat Bonemass. My little base is just becoming a little too closed up. This is the troll I kept having to kill when I was prepping the Elder site. This is the Elder site right here. Yeah, there it is. That was some of those little stone things that I popped up so I could run around and shoot them without getting hit by the roots. Bunch of piles of wood, because that's what you get when you're clearing out the Elder site. So here is Madagascar. Not this thing, this one right there. That's pretty close to where my base is, so it won't be too bad to do the move. And I don't know that I'm going to clear off all the trees on this island or anything, but I'm definitely going to take over a bunch of it. I don't think I'll stonewall the whole thing or anything, but it shall be mine. Alright, we're almost there. That's right up here. In fact, you see this little island right in front of me? That's my base. It just hasn't rendered yet. We'll zip in, get the bones, zip out. There we go. Still a little more terraforming to do for it. You know, I built this thing largely to be safe from the ground is shaking events, and ultimately never had one here. Pull it over. Repair it real quick before I forget later. There's my bee farm. A swamp chest. There. How many bones does it take? I don't need to bring more than this, right? It's like 5 or something. Butte berries I don't need. I'm not making any fire arrows. I don't need blood bags. I don't need bones. Alright, I think I'm good on all this. Anything else I need before I forget? I'm going to wait a few seconds for you guys to hear what I'm saying and asking, because I don't want to get there and forget anything else. Maybe I'll even, while I'm here, top off the food a little bit. I know I got a bunch in the boat, but just to make sure. Alright. Anything? Anybody have any ideas? Bonfire. Oh, bonfire materials. You know, that's not a bad one. He destroys them really fast, but yeah, might as well get a little extra damage in that way, huh? So I had, I think, 4 cores on the boat. 19 will give me 3. I could get more, but I'll just make 3. Why not? This ancient. I don't even have enough ancient bark. Screw it. I like the idea, but I'm low on ancient bark, and obviously, oh shit, what am I thinking? I'm going to a swamp. Let's grab those after all. 15. A little smelting operation over here, waiting for all the iron that I'll be bringing back again someday. Silver. Can't wait to get into the mountains and think that I'm going to get silver and then die from a wolf. Alright, let's see. Maybe what I'll do is actually go and stay at Nauru. Head to the fire base. Depends on how fast I can get out of here. For some reason, it's acting like this fucking thing. Every time this is starting to piss me off. I need to not. Are you fucking kidding me? Probably should put the full wind on. and the friggin' thing's coming from that side, so it shoves you to the side. Alright, here we go. Finally. Ten bones? Alright, so I have enough for 3 Bonemass spawnings. Directly into the wind. Oh, look at that! Okay. It's like the gods have heard my cries and realized they've been terrible to me. So they're giving me just a bit. My last pretzel. I left my fishing stuff back on the base. I kind of did it on purpose. I would say it's like not even noon yet, right? See, what happened is I normally, when I was doing my explorations, would go up that way towards Noir, and then I would head east across the top of those islands, and then headed south to that site. And at a different time, I was feeling brave, and so I headed south of that island, curved around, and I got there quicker. That was the way I was trying to find on the way back. And I think it actually may have not been the slowest thing in the world if it wasn't for my wind issues. I guess if you're going to make, like, crappy wind as a dev, can you at least make the rowing speed a little bit faster on a longboat? Right? It's not like I'm on the raft or a cart. Like, I'm on a pretty big boat with a lot of oars, and I realize there's only one of me or whatever, but let's kind of pretend that I've got a crew. Maybe I captured a bunch of gray dwarves and put them to work or something. For some reason, fantasy racism is always kind of okay for that stuff. Well, it's getting a little dark. So I'm going to run. It's not getting dark, but I'm not going to make it before dark. So my plan now, and I think it's going to work. I'm not going to say something stupid like, I can't imagine what could go wrong, because then it will, right? We all know that. So I'm going to hedge my statements a little bit and just say, my plan is, take this, go to Nuaru, spend the night, then go from here to my little base just north over by Hildir. And once I get to the Hildir base, I spend the night, wake up, head right to Bonemass, start the fight. I've got my 1,000+ arrows. I maybe dropped a couple bonfires. We talked about that, right? In fact, right now, before I forget, I'm going to grab those cores. I'll need 3. Maybe chop a little bit of swamp. A little bit of swamp. Trees, so I can get my 15 ancient bark. And then come at an angle so I'm facing the right way. Almost there. Almost there. Ah, there's my car. You can tell which island I made my first longboat on. Longship. Because I had set up a tiny little smelting operation here so that I could make bronze for something. Because there's a black forest right across the way, behind me. In fact, I think I might have been doing it so I could make the cultivator. And so when I got silver or iron ore the first time, I had to spend the night here. And I was like, well, hey man, as long as I'm here, I might as well smelt this overnight, get the 10 that I need to make a long ship, and start doing this in style. And so that's what I did. And now I have a carve, which I, again, should probably consider killing and taking with me, so that if something happens to my longship, I've got a way off the swamp. But I don't feel like doing that. I'm gonna live life on the edge. The way I see it, if something goes wrong, it'll just be another adventure. And let's see. I need to go, of course, this way. This way. Alright, back to those three crappy swamp trees that I saw before, that I got all excited about. Okay. So it's 4:08. It was probably about a 3-4 minute sail to get here. I'm just curious about how long the sail it is to get from here to Bonemass. So I'm trying to remember. And I'm going to be in danger in just a minute of having to sail into the wind, as always. Now I've upset the locals. Alright. And even though this may seem like I'm heading away from shore, I'm going to keep the wind, at least a little bit of it, because I'm pretty sure this is a bay here that's going to come around. Normally I, kind of aim, you can almost see them. No, that's clouds. There it is. Start to see the shoreline. And I think I'm headed kind of right for that point. Alright, we're getting close. Alright, thanks man. Sorry I couldn't get to the fight while you were still on. That'll busy you up a little bit. I was just rereading that comment about looking up at Eagerso and ended up smashing my boat a little bit. Let's avoid this crap. Alright, there's that little island I saw in the distance at one point and thought that might be right now near my sail. The Noir. Alright, is this the bay? I can't believe the wind's at my back. Almost makes me feel like I'm going in the wrong direction. Yeah, this is that bay we crossed the one time. Seems like forever ago, right? Here's that island. When you have no wind, man, this is so brutal. Alright, here we go. I'm not going to mess around with all that nonsense. Now, yeah, there's the sunken ship. Always kind of a marker of what's going down. And in fact, I've got a little base right over here, but what we'll start seeing is there's going to be a shore right across the way. Now I've got another base. Right, now Maybe I'm an island off. I didn't make that turn. Another troll. Thought I just spawned, but I think it just despawned. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So, over there, right by those trees above my sail, I had a little base that I was doing to explore. If you keep going that way around, you'll run into a little river that heads south. It's very rocky, the entrance of it. So you take that river south, if you can get through it, all those rocks in the beginning. That's where you run into hill deer and my other little base. And this is where I figured out one of the shortcuts where I can come through here and then turn east. I'm actually getting here a little faster than I thought it was going to. So that's what happens when you have wind at your back. And there's those swamps that you see up near hill deer, and there's a mountain behind them, and these are the swamps behind them. Looks like a little fishing hut. You know, that one spot where I was afraid I was going to get to the bottom of my island on the L, I think that's where I screwed up my shortcut. It was right here. I had made the left, and then I got near there, and I went, no, this is actually my island, which it obviously isn't, I don't think. And so then I turned back and came up here real slow, because I remember passing that whole thing. My bow shooting is just terrible. Bow shooting. I mean, my bow shooting isn't so great either, but the bow shooting is much, much worse. Alright. Okay, now I feel I've got the bones. I've got most of the stuff for a few bonfires. The last time we fought Bonemass on hardcore, man, what I think generally happened is he would run up to the fire, get hit, and then just smash it once, right? So we'll get at least one hit on him from every fire, but I don't know what the fire does in terms of damage, like, I don't know, 10, 20, 30, 50, right? Anything that's doing a little extra to him, I'm not going to complain. Alright, now here's the swamps that are close. I mean, geez, it's actually only about noon. I'm tempted to just go and do the fight. But then, you know, all of a sudden I'll realize, like, well, you know what I'll do? I'll go set up the bonfires. Chop the wood, set up the bonfires, which should be the last thing I need to do. Run back to my little base, spend the night so I get a good full day to take out Bonemass. It shouldn't take that long. But I mean, like I said, I got hit him 500 times. I was going to do the frost arrows, go to the mountains, all that. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to try and up my bow skills with Bonemass, because if I kill him 2-3 times, it's a lot of bow skill. I turned way too early. Alright, I'll just back it in. See, now normally, your boat's got a little momentum. You just jump in the water and it immediately stops. Get back in the boat and then go the way you want to go, but not a real smart thing to do in leech-infested waters. Alright. I can't believe I was one core wood off of having a fourth bonfire. I mean, I could have run out to it. There's a lot of things I could have done, but I'm clearly in kind of impatient mode. Some blood bags for future sausages. Let's throw those on the boat. Anything else on the boat I need? Let's top off the milkshakes. Let's grab one of each of these. I can't believe I let myself even land here without having that stuff all taken care of. Alright, yeah, we're all good on the rest of that. Let's give myself one last moat correction, since it might be the last time I'm... Correction, yeah. Repair. Might be the last time I'm doing that. I don't think I get... This is a good tree for getting some ancient wood. All these trees fall into a friggin'... I think there's a leech right there, so let me... Just in case, take that. Never can have too much poison. There's this... And a blob. Alright. Now, ancient wood. I'm out of... what don't I want? Let me drop some rocks. And you know, I don't think I need any rock there, so let me just put this down for later. I'll see if I got my extra 15. Exactly what I needed. That's good to know. Now, I don't know where he's going to spawn, but it doesn't matter. Let's plop down one, maybe two. Look at this guy thinking he's sneaking up on somebody, right? And maybe three here. Yeah, look at him. He knows. He knows what's about to go down. Let's fire these suckers up. Oh, he's coming back. You want some of this? Didn't think so. Alright. Now let's go back to the base. Yeah, like I said, the boat always seems to drift away, man, because I had hit the shore before. Oh, look at that. Straight into the wind. Who's surprised about that? Not me. Alright. So I'm calling all of the preparations done. The only other thing that's going to happen before I do this fight is I'm going to have to go use the restroom. The odds of me fighting Bonemass as opposed to dying from a sea serpent was pretty low. So I wouldn't surprise anybody if I get stuck out here. And you know, if they spawn, if like the storm ones spawn in the same place, I've got a sea serpent right off of my shore. And if that happens, well, we'll see what happens if that happens. But I'm pretty sure, oh, you know, this is another one of the situations. Well, this is ocean weather. It may not be storming like this. Let's see, my fire's lit. Oh, no, it's not. I've realized recently that when a fire that you had lit is, you know, enough time has passed that it's going to go out, and you approach it, it's still lit upon first render for a second or two. I didn't realize that. Yeah, it helps you out a little bit. Make the turn. Do I have any stone on me? No, I probably got rid of it all, didn't I? Do I have any in here? Oh yeah. It's enough for a indoor fire. Wait a second. Alright, I'm going to pause for just a second. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. So we gotta go to the bathroom before this fight starts. Alright. Let me just make sure that there's no weird blurriness going on. Alright, it looks like a beautiful day to kill Bonemass. Alright. Let's do it. I should, at least at the moment, have the wind at my back, or at least not at my front for a little bit. That's I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. As always, just kind of head straight for the mountain. Bonfires are ready. I updated the staircase so nobody could come and get me on the stairs. I've got railings set mostly so I don't accidentally fall. I've got a few fire arrows in case there's any like Draugr archers or something that I need to take out. I could do that with regular, but I want to keep the wood arrow usage. Where's my fire? I feel like it's got to be this way. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'd say the mountain's been a pretty good guiding line, huh? I got my pots. I've got 1,000 arrows or so. Now I know I've said 500 arrows, but the thing I haven't included in those calculations are the fact that oh, this was really way too late of a turn, wasn't it? Yeah. That's fine. In fact, maybe I'll just leave it like there. Double check one last thing. Don't think there's anything in here. Alright. I am going to grab... Well, you know, I'll leave it. It doesn't matter. The stonecutter is going to get beat up, but that's fine. Alright, I'm actually kind of excited. That's going to get beat up as well. Don't care. I need to grab large numbers of arrows, getting rid of some of the stuff I really don't care about at the moment. So I've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200 almost arrows on me. Why I'm getting rid of stuff like pickaxes, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm going to I'm going to keep the mace in case there's some kind of a tragedy happens and I fall off my base or something. Might need to be able to do some hand-to-hand combat. But I do want to be able to jump back and forth between arrows. I do want to... Actually, I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I have a poison pot ready and a health pot. And other than that, I think I'm ready to go. Here we go, boiling death. Let me put my bones up here on number 8. Am I supposed to go up my stairway? I should have put a railing on here. Alright. So it's doing 13. Well, you know, so the thing about, see, that's him beating up on the bonfires, I think. When you're doing hardcore mode, the numbers that you're seeing on the screen are unaltered. There's a kind of an obscure formula that's used to calculate what the damage is going to be. And there's, you know, formulas for you as well. I just need to wait it out. Oh, I am rested, okay. And did I get some wood in here? I did. Alright. Let's go back to the bone. Oh, jeez! You know, this thought never occurred to me. That that blobs could jump up. Alright, that makes it a little more interesting. So, anyway, when you see the damage that's done to yourself, it's adjusted for hard mode, and it's real, right? But I just want to make sure that they're not hitting something that actually matters to me. Yeah, they're not. So, but the damage that you're seeing on the screen for Bonemass is unaltered. And the formula is really weird. It's like the square root of 75 times something or other. I forget what it is. It's something that worked out to like 0.77. Oh yeah, shit, you're right. Thanks, man. Make sure it all gets on. Let me confirm my bow skill. It's not showing. It's not showing plus 15. Did I miss something? Oh. I've got all 3. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Wait, somebody's hit me. Who is that? Oh, hey, how did you get up here? You should have been able to get up on the stairs. And who's hitting me? Oh, how did you get up? Are they spawning up here? He was hitting me through the ceiling, bastard. They are. They're freaking spawning up here. How can they spawn up here when there's a workbench right there? That doesn't make any sense. Jeez, this has made the fight a little bit more interesting, huh? I mean, not that I actually wanted an interesting fight. I wanted it to be nice and simple and, you know, no problem from anybody. I should probably turn on some poison now that I know there's blobs around up here. I can't believe, like, oh, you know, because he spewed some poison around, and it spawns people, right? And I guess maybe they can spawn up on the roof here? What level did I start? I guess I can go back and look at the video, but... I mean, look at the sliver of damage I'm doing to him. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is going to happen more than I'm giving it credit for. Where I'm going to have to fight these guys. Alright. I've got a skeleton and a blob up top. Oh. For some reason I put my mace away. I guess for now I'm just going to ignore them until they fall through. Oh, there we go. Alright, taking a little damage. That's alright. What I may do though, I killed one of my chests. I think one with the stone. I'm thinking I might set up a fire right in the doorway there. For the blobs that try coming through, at least they'll do a little something to them. But I'll do that after. The problem is they killed that chest. And so now, see how much faster the bow draws when I put the root armor on and just got the extra 15? And the stamina use is so much less. Alright, real quick while my... Oh, geez, I put my thing away. Okay, 8, hammer. I don't have any wood on me. No room in the inventory because I picked up all this stuff. Let's toss out some of these, which I don't care about. Well, I do care about the pickaxe, but... Let me throw out the arrows. There we go. Didn't want to throw out some arrows, but I did want to be able to make a chest. Yeah, so somebody's up there shooting at me. Whoa! Yeah, see, like I said, the chance of me falling was not nil. Okay. I think I might need to eat some more food. Alright, I'll leave you up there. You're actually good up there. And I wanted to put away some of the stuff that I need. But I wanted the stone. Alright. Okay. Boy, I grossly underestimated how much noise I was going to have from guys up top. And I don't have enough stone. You know, I can, I lose the wood, but I don't lose the stone. And I can now... I have no wood on me, do I? Let's get that fire where I was talking about. Oh! Hey, look at you! Okay, oh jeez, I'm the one who's doing all the damage here. To myself. Of course, I'm losing something here. Let me make that forge again. Because I will probably need at some point to confirm. Oh, geez, that guy killed my roof up there. That's so beautiful. I've had enough of you. Geez, maybe I'll just stay up here and do the shooting. Jeez. Man, this is fascinating. So much more complicated than I thought it was going to be. I thought my little nest up here was going to be all super safe. I would have stoned it up a little bit more. I mean, it's safe from Bonemass. And it shouldn't be terribly difficult for me. Right. as long as I keep up. You know what I might do too? I don't know if that'll help at all, but... I'll need to like repair the roof eventually so I can repair my bow, but at the moment I think I'm okay. Oh geez, I'm using the wrong bows, the wrong arrows. Those are even worse. Slow and cool down. So all those 13s are more like 9s or 10s. And the like 16, 18 are like 14, 15. See, the best status I can get in. I don't know if he keeps creating new people every time he does that, or if it's like you have to kill some of the existing ones for new ones to show up, right? Or, you know, like, if there's 5 skeletons around, will he keep summoning skeletons, or will there just be, you know, those 5 skeletons? Because if I can get the creatures in a position where, they can't get at me, really, like these guys up here that don't seem to be able to fall through the roof, then I might be okay to just keep shooting this guy in peace, which is really what I thought I was going to be able to do in the first place. Bow level 62, so I'm now shooting at a 77. I wonder if he's beating up on this stairway. I don't think my bonfires lasted very long. Well, he's only about 15-20% maybe. Already got a couple levels. You know, I wasn't entirely sure when I made my little fortress here if I needed that extra height from those pillars that I put on. And I'm starting to think that those were a pretty good idea. I'm just going to let it build up to full. I mean, I'm not rested anymore, which, you know, that's an unfortunate thing. Can I get rested? Or there's just too many bad guys around? Yeah. So I'm not getting full experience for the fight, right? You only get full experience when you're rested. It's too bad there's no like pet specific damage like there are for trolls. So far, ever since I noticed that those guys were stuck on the roof and whatever, it seems like it's been reasonably stable up here. I mean, other than these guys are still, I think, attacking the roof. Eventually, I think they may fall through the roof. So you know what I should do real quickly. Oh, I don't have a workbench up there. I should probably repair real quick here while I can. These parts are not doing too badly. Okay. I was just going to say I could just repair all those roof parts. But every time I switch to the bow, it goes back to the fire arrows, which do a lot less damage to him. Smile. And maybe a 25%. What the heck? Oh, how'd you get here? Alright. I wonder if he came down the stairs. Yeah, there used to be 2 guys up top, now there's only 1. Yeah, let's see if anybody else spawns up there. I get like a weird view of that. Looks like just one. Yeah, the only other problem with yeah, I can't get a rested buff when there's enemies close by. I would love to have a rested buff. Maybe, I think it's a third, almost a third. My levels are now at 62, but I'm getting there. How are my, this one's getting a little low. I may need to go get my, workbench repaired pretty soon. Bow skill increase is so nice. Alright. Do I want to worry about any of these ceiling things? Not really. Right in your eyeball, buddy. Yeah, I always wondered if you fire before you get full draw, does it cause a negative impact? And I think it may just a little bit, but I'm not sure it's a negative impact. Like, when you start seeing 6 and 7, you know, like, numbers that low are because you're not pulling the bow back all the way. Two guys up on the roof, nice. It might take a second to remake my workbench. Alright. Alright. Quick double check on that. So if I am going to fight Bonemass a second time, which I'd like to for a couple of reasons, right? Number one is you get to keep the trophy hanging on the wall. And Bonemass has a pretty cool trophy, right? But, you get Bonemass on the wall. What? Boy, I swear I saw that guy lining me up. Get the extra wishbone, keep one on the boat or whatever, right? Or if I have like a mounted little base, I can leave one there just in case you ever forget one. You never know what happens. But if I do fight him again, like I said, I probably will. Plus I get all the levels of it. Shooting, maybe. Another 5 to 10. I mean, I'm thinking this one, I'm almost halfway. I got 2.5 levels so far, so maybe I get to 65 by the end of this fight. If I fight him again, maybe I get near 70. Maybe not exactly because it's a little exponential, but you know, you never know. May end up having to fight more guys like these losers. The question is, what can I do next time to, like, kind of protect all this? Like, what can I do to solidify this whole setup so that I'm not getting harassed by people? Like a way to solidify the roof a little bit better. Maybe I put like a wooden thing over the roof right close to it so nothing can spawn there, but it protects the roof itself. I don't know. There's something I can do. Once I get into the stasis kind of thing where I'm just shooting them, not so bad, right? Even when I got these idiots upstairs trying to bust things, right? Damage right now? Or did something happen where I got poisoned? I also wonder if things would go well. You know, things would probably be rendered a little bit faster if I used like carrot soup instead of the sausages. But I do want to have that extra little bit of HP buffer, you know? Now somebody sounds like they came upstairs and they're ready to go. I think yeah, they killed my station. I need to protect the station next time. That's what I need to do. Next time being like later this fight. Alright, I'd say I've got him down, what about to 3/8? Not quite to 1/3, but a little more than half. I'm going to do that. How much wood do I have? 12. Do I have any more? Yeah, a little bit. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do is rebuild that workbench. And then I'm going to kind of wall this in a little bit. Invalid placement. That's totally valid. Alright. Has he been healing that you've noticed? You know, I think you may be right. I think a 45 degree roof would do pretty well. I don't know if they'll slide off, because I've been working on sliding some things lately, and things weren't sliding off those roofs like I thought, but you may be 100% right about this one. Maybe animated things are not going to slide off. Is there a guy up there that's shooting me? Somebody's hit me. Where's this chump? Chump! Alright, who is it that's shooting? Is somebody up top? place. I'm good there. World save. I feel like that's usually related to nighttime coming, which means I'm going to need to be very careful about wraiths showing up. I also need to be careful about the fact that my poison pot's out. Not that that helps with wraiths, but I don't have any fire arrows left. Do I have feathers? No. I'd really like to have those fire arrows for the race. Because I get the feeling at this point, I'm definitely going to be fighting race. I'm going to keep my stamina pots ready for that. If it becomes night, I almost want to put up some wooden walls and just avoid the race altogether. You know, I might even really quickly think about doing like a... I wonder if the race can make it through this. Like that lower part like that. And I guess the first wraith I'll find out. Oh, day 199. Geez, I already went through night. I think my wraith concerns were a little late. Man, I can't get over how nice this bow shooting is. So much faster, and your stamina lasts so much longer. I mean, let's face it, I'm like not even working on great food. I think the main thing I need to do for the next fight, even aside from the 45-degree roofs, is I think I might get some iron beams up here, and then actually make like a stone enclosure at the top for like the maybe around the roof, so there's still technically a roof. Have the crafting table inside, so that they can't mess with it, but I don't really need access to it. It's getting pretty close, right? I've got about 10% left. 500 hit points, 50 arrows. I still got enough on me. I mean, the RNG on this isn't too bad. It's not great. I mean, generally speaking, you can subtract about 3 from each hit. It's not exactly right, but it's mostly right. I almost feel like in some way, like he knows the gig is up. He's kind of thrown it in a little bit. I mean, right now, the thing that's actually been most damaging to me is my fire. That I don't even actually really need. That's another thing I could do is rig it so that I have a stone right outside my door. And then actually have like a few fires in there. Or imagine I even had a bonfire blocking it so nobody was coming here with me. Because I'm not going to have a open top like I do again. That was, I think, a bad move. I don't want to get, excited when I shouldn't, because he's not dead, but he's really close. And I feel like we've hit a really great stasis where nothing's attacking me. Anything that has spawned, and it can't get to me. And even if it could, it's probably not going to hurt me that much. Maybe a blob could hop up the stairs or something. And there we go. So I guess I have a little bit of cleanup duty. Can you imagine if I fell off here and died? I mean, I can. Oh, look at this. Get him while he's stunned. I want my trophy and my wishbone. Oh! A little bit of damage was done to my stone stairs, huh? Well, I guess I know the level at which damage is being done. Because this piece here is still at full health, and everything else is dead. Alright, so let's maybe come through here in a way where I can fall down a little bit without taking too much damage. We've got a couple blobs, a couple skellies. Whoa, got a lot of blobs. And I don't want to discount, the fact that they actually do some damage, some poison damage. Yeah, there's my bonfire materials. When the RNG favors me. Win! That's right, we got the W. Alright, what can I drop to start picking up some of this other booty? The rocks. I mean, I will need the rocks, obviously. But, gotta get the old yield trophy. Alright, I am set to make some ooze bombs. Faux show. There's a lot of crap in here I don't care about. I did throw out the stones, but I obviously need to repair a few things here. However, two important points to note. One, I shouldn't start acting like the game is over and like I have nothing to worry about, because the swamp is still kind of a dangerous place. Number two, my iron is up here, so I can't repair the stone stuff without the iron for the stonebreaker. Now, I had over 1,000 arrows, right? I might go back and check on the replay or whatever, but I ended up with less than 300. So 500 should be what I have needed to kill him. And I think most of the time, I was actually hitting him. But so he's healing. I mean, he had a whole day. Like, that took over a day, that fight. No, probably about a day. It took me a little while to sail there and whatever. I don't think the bonfires did anything. But that means it probably took me 700-800 arrows to kill him in the long run. That's a lot of arrows. Alright, go set myself on fire again. Lose 9. A lot of stuff. So I need to make this a little more organized. Before the next fight. And I am going to fight him again, I think. I think there were some learnings from that fight that are going to help me... oh, I forgot the iron. 2 iron. There's some learnings from that fight that are going to make me be able to make a much better... where's the iron? Didn't I have a... Oh, did I put it back in the boat or something? I'm not seeing iron anywhere. Maybe it was back in the boat. I want to swap this out for this at the moment and get my normal armor back on until I've got things prepped. Because I don't want to be with a bunch of root armor, being all cocky, and all of a sudden a 2-star skeleton comes up and whacks me and I'm just not even paying attention. Alright. So much of this game is just reminding yourself that it's actually still kind of a dangerous place. Even when things are going well for you. Ooh, like as so, right? Well, who's that? See? This is what I mean. No, he's just an archer. Let's time it for the old parry. Alright. Pick up this little bit of stuff. Wood, bone. Is this anything I can... I gotta be a little careful. Oh, so there is the iron. I can make the stone breaker here. I don't know if it really matters how close to that area it is, but alright. And then I can make put this here, make a stone pile. Alright. So, I think stair-wise, how does that look? Yeah, not too bad. Let me get a little ladder on this one. That one wasn't looking right. Yeah, it needs a... That wasn't attached to the side correctly. Oh, you know what? Well, I'm sitting here, and I have the opportunity. Let's get me a rested bonus. Celebrate the W. Well, one of my wife's coworkers just got diagnosed with COVID. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me any. Look at me sitting here thinking I'm going to get some kind of arrested bonus. When that's not going to happen. Without a roof. So, you know what? Screw that. I'm going to celebrate getting this thing built. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I think at this point, maybe... Nah, not quite there yet. Pick up all that 50 that I put down before. Maybe. Oh, it's popping like that. Ah! That doesn't look too bad. Now maybe one more. I definitely didn't want to do that. No, that's not good either. Oh, that looks beautiful. Okay. Now, I think this is where I have to start. With little things like this. I mean, it's at the right level. I just don't think I need two of them. Yeah, so that's all fine. Alright, so I have to kill this so I can make another one under here where it's a little safer. Not in the way of stuff. I assume this is not going to live, yeah. Just to do that, so that should block them from getting on there. So now I think what I made. See, I'm torn. I'm considering buffing this up a little bit, putting one of these floors on here, and putting a bonfire right here. So, well, you know, if I protect this well enough, I shouldn't need to worry about it. Because this whole roof situation did not fly. Ah, shit. Gotta get rid of that last. Got a little overzealous there. That's not what I'm trying to do here. That and this, which should make that. No, it didn't. Alright. So now ooh, a little bit of damage, that's alright. Let's put some of this away. Probably gonna need that pickaxe real soon. I have nowhere to put that away. Get rid of that. I can put 50 in. This should stay on me because it's awesome. 33. The woods can go back in the boat. So many skeleton things that I just really don't care about. Some consolidations, more skulls. The 15 wood. So I got all the things from that. I'm probably going to want another batch of poisons resistance meats. Those kind of came in a little bit handy, I want to say. Yeah, there's no roof, of course. Alright, but before I do that, I want to get some of the iron off the boat so I can make some iron poles and really kind of create a protected top. And maybe even like an iron door. Why I didn't put a door there, I never thought of. Look at that. See, Ben, the second I got on this boat, look at it. Look at it friggin' floating away. What's that all about? Listen, this is what's driving me nuts about this game. That's why I end up always dying from leeches. I wonder if this is like a swamp-specific thing. Like they've done that on purpose because it forces people to go into the water if they're not constantly watching. Oh, here we go. I'm out of air. Oh, it's because I got rid of them all. Okay. Well, let's see. He's a buddy. Alright, let's see if he comes around this way. he shouldn't be able to go up here. Alright. And I need some more fire arrows too, but I shouldn't carry the fire arrows on me. I should like only have them if I need them. Alright, let me see. Just in case I fall, I don't want this guy floating around. Where'd you go, buddy? There he is. They do that. They run away a lot. And I'm not sure... Like, they usually come wandering back after a couple minutes, like they forget about you. Okay, so it's starting to get dark. And I don't know if I got lucky, or if the game prevents wraiths spawning while the Bonemass fight is going on. Which, if they did, I'd be like, good, thank you, that was kind of you. Still never did get that rested bonus. Totally forgot about that. I think the safest thing to do is back on out of here. I may end up having to fight this guy on my boat. Let's see. Is he close enough? And I'm going to take that. No way am I messing with that right now. Doesn't seem like much. With those poison guys, if you don't have a pot in you, it is not a small amount of damage you're going to take. Let me look it up. Blob. A 0-star blob with my current armor configuration, assuming no stamina, I'm taking 93 to 122 damage. Again, that is not an insignificant amount of damage. 93 to 122? And I have 103 right now, and I just refreshed one of them, right? So there would be a... If that blob would hit me with some poison, 2/3 chance I'd be dead. Now, that's not entirely true, because I could, hit one of those health potions. But you can't always guarantee that I'm going to be smart enough to do that in the moment. But sometimes I'm one of those guys that like panic rolls when I'm playing Elden Ring. Sorry, I had to look at a message from work real quick, and I got off track just a little bit. That's fine though. At least it's a nice night. I should be able to throw some wood in the fire if I have any. Yeah, a little bit. Do a quick repair job, because you never know. Throw a little bit of fire in there. Before I do that though, thing that I'm waffling about is I do want to be able to do a little bit more of that construction tomorrow. And I would like to get a bunch of the stone ready now. Man, the way that this thing makes you move away. I just hear a bunch of gray dwarves and skeletons fighting over there. Yeah, I just heard a shaman get taken out. And you know what I'm also going to do real quick? Smoke a couple birds for fire arrow feathers. That's one nice thing about this triple resource thing. 2 birds, I just got like 18 feathers. That's enough for like 980 fire arrows. Crafting station needs a roof. What are you talking about? I've not changed anything. I guess I destroyed a couple things once. Alright, let me... grab a little bit more wood or whatever. Create a roof over this stupid thing. That maybe? Yeah. Where's that? One of those, what are they called? Oh. Grab the wrong number. That poison's slow on them. And these guys aren't too bad, really. Alright. So resin's actually what I was looking for, so that's not the end of the world anyway. There's a bunch more over here, I think. Two shots on the unsuspecting It's funny how you don't even realize it when you play sometimes. Now those guys, when they hit you with rocks, that can be a little bit damaging if you don't have good armor and stuff. But if you're just walking away at normal speed, they can't hit you. Wait, what? It's only a level 1 workbench, huh? Alright. Yeah, I've had it with you guys. Ah! For a minute there, I got better at hitting these guys, where they do that little wiggle they do. Too many of you guys. Alright, what did I want to do? I wanted to throw away some things that I don't want. Butte berries, for instance. My boat, which is already kind of managed to, like, go away. Make me have to jump really far. Alright, man. Thanks. Poison. Alright, what did I want from here? Flint. Of all things, I want flint. So I can do a chopping block. Make that a level 2 workbench. I think it's close enough. Get rid of these beef berries that I really don't want or need. But I do want to make a stack of fire arrows. I won't be able to make the whole stack because I have very little resin on me. It's all somewhere else, but even getting a little bit on there is going to be better. What's up, brother? Look how terrible my bow shooting is. I mean, he didn't think so. He thought my bow shooting was pretty good. I need to build a chest also. There's so much stuff around that I'm not getting because I have no chest to put it in. I've been kind of using my boat as my chest, which, let's face it, is not a bad idea. But blood bags, entrails, stuff for bonfires that actually didn't do me any good. The wishbone. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, I'll make one more stack of fire this here. This will get too low. Got a little bit of wood. I do not care about ancient seeds or dandelions. But there were some guys over here that were dropping resins. I hear them. I need like a resin farm. Oh, nice. These guys are dropping a lot of resin. Good. Is that a 2-star shroud? I thought that was a 2-star shroud. I'm like, he's going to be dropping a lot of resin. Alright, I'm cold. Resin me up, baby. Look at that. 18. Okay, that's enough for some stacks. I need 24 to top me off. I'm at 27. 31 is even better. Looks like it may even start to become day a little bit. It's been a productive night. Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. Wood. How am I doing on wood? 35? Good. Fire arrows. A 100 should be good for now. The rest of this I'm going to throw in there. Oh, this brings up a really interesting question. I only have one poison pot left. Do I go back and make more poison pots and then come back? I don't know that I'd be comfortable fighting Bonemass without another poison pot. And I want to get my Bonemass. Screw this elk feeder stuff. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, I am going to did I leave my iron pickaxe at the other place? Doesn't really matter, but I'm just curious. Must have. Thought I had 18 of that. Maybe I left some at the other place also. So, I'm going to go back. I'm going to prep the Bonemass site again with my updated rock structures on the roof. Some preventative measures for, the stupid spawns that I was having to deal with that I was not expecting. And I was not expecting them. And so, then I'll go back to my main base. And I might have a little bit of prep to do there as well. I'm going to have to make those poison pots. I'm probably going to have to gather some more... get to play Grey Dwarf bowling. Where do I want to send him? Maybe off into that water there. Ready? I love Grey Dwarf bowling. That was a pretty good chunk. It's always best when you can go downhill. But for being a flat surface, that was pretty far. It's like skipping stones or something. Only you're skipping Grey Dwarfs. Alright, a lot of those things... oh, look at that. I had all that in there as well. Rock is the main thing I'm looking to put on the boat right now. Some of these other things I'm going to put here for making fire arrows later, maybe. If that should come up in our travels. Where's my chest? Perfect, 70. These are still going to be a little bit over, but I can toss the 15 if I want. Put those away. 11 wood is fine. A little bit more rocking. Wait, there's a big mass of rocks over here now. Sorry, I have to double check something real quick. Okay. I mean, really, and I'm saying this softly so the karma gods don't get me, but if I were to have lost my, like, pickaxe, iron pickaxe, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm gonna need, to get more iron and whatnot. Trollhide cape. Why did I throw that down? That should be on. I always like to do my armor in the same order that, like, it kind of goes from head to foot. So helmet, cape, the body, pants, or belt, and then pants. I think that works. Do I need to take the feathers with me? I'll swap this. I think I've got blood bags in the boat. And I think it's about time to go and build some stuff over at the Bonemass. Towards the mountain. It's always towards the mountain. How you doing? Hanging in there? Appreciate you hanging out with me. I don't know if you're a Valheim player or not, but if you are, I can use all the advice I can get. This is a no portal, no map, hardcore combat, permadeath run, right? So if I die, game over. Which is one of the reasons that I'm being so super careful on stuff like boss fights. Oh, I swear the longbow feels like it's turning so much slower than it used to. Are your leeches down there? I'm not gonna mess with it. Not gonna mess with it. Let me grab one more stack of stone. Stone is 2 per. I've got 110, so I had 100. But I went the complete wrong direction. Alright, 440. Perfect. It's the new day, so there may have been spawns, so I don't want to get cocky. There could be, like, powerful bad guys around, poisonous guys around. Alright? Okay. And I'm assuming that there's that iron up top. Do I need core wood to make those iron posts? Where the frick is the iron? I had 18 iron somewhere. There's a jogger somewhere. Oh, geez, that's annoying. I have to find that iron. Where'd he go? He's that guy I was shooting at before. You can tell because he already had some damage. See, there's a crypt over there. If I really need, I can get some iron over there. So I need the stone. Throw that away, throw that away, put these in here. Now I'm good. So now when I think about what I wanted to do to, like, stabilize the roof. Well, number one, let's actually make the roof technically a roof. I don't want it to be beautiful. Did I take all the wood away? I got enough. I don't have a crafting table, do I? And now I'm out of wood. Of course I'm carrying too much. Alright. Let's just go ahead and make this Something horrible looking like that. There. Now, there should be no issue. This will tell me that's too exposed. This should be fine. Alright. I can't repair everything because it's not a level 2 station. That's okay. So now, let's go ahead and actually I don't want it there though. I wanted it right on there. What do you mean? Okay. And I want to see if I can do that at all 4 corners. That didn't look right. Although it's green. When it's green, that means it's good. It means it's like technically close to the ground. No. I want it like right in there, man. There we go. Might create a little bit of a visibility issue, but I'm okay with that. Alright. So now I should have these things popping up. They're pretty close to it. Wait, did I actually went in this corner? I guess I did. Alright. Put one more batch of these. Alright, so let's see. That might be good enough. The goal is to trying to make this an area that is not spawnable by those MFers that were being spawned on me. What? So that they can't keep coming up here and killing stuff. Is that really so? I'm a little confused. It's showing that that piece is green and yellow. So it should be able to connect to it to the side. Right? No? I guess not. No, I guess just it needs a better support. Shit, maybe I should have had the iron. I'm out of stone right now anyway. I want that iron back. I gotta do this with iron. If I try to do this with all... Oh, jeez. If I try to do this with all stone, without having any iron supports, it's going to be too fat, you know what I mean? Is the iron in the hold here? Kind of. I only need one for the poles. Let's see what I can make happen with the 4 corners. Or maybe the 4 sides. I think that... Hey, look at that. Some extra rock. I can't pick it all up. I'll leave it for now. So let's say I were to do like this. Like, would that be solid enough? Where that is to put the, this thing on it? I mean, kind of, maybe? I mean, it was a horrible job by me, but that doesn't mean it wasn't a bad idea, let's say. Now, I've only got 3 left to do this with, so I feel like there's got to be some way. Maybe. No, probably not. I mean, if these guys can spawn in here, then God bless them. So this almost seems like it might work for both. No. Not there either, huh? Alright. Let's try. And I also want to make an iron door. Why? I guess this is too orange already. It's too high. Let me just go straight up, right from the middle, as best I can. Did he make it in here anywhere? Well, I mean, it's not super attractive, is it? But it may actually work. I think I'm out of iron. Although I feel like I only... Oh, 1, 2, 3... I did. Okay. I'll try something. I'll do this, this, that, this, and I think I had something right there, right? Yeah. Might need to do it from the bottom, or get rid of that thing first. Ooh! Yeah, gotta be careful of those falls. Yeah, see, I think the idea is okay, but I think the placement of that one stone's not, or iron bar is not ideal. I'm so angry that I somehow have misplaced all of that iron. I'm not. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Glad I'm keeping all my food. Probably should have a more systematized way to do this. It's already getting a little. Oh, shit. If I were to fall there, that could be a death. Death. And this is permadeath. I almost felt like that should work. Yeah. I'm going to leave because it's getting late and wraiths are going to start showing up. And also go look for that 18 iron. Which is not in here. I find that a little frustrating. And you know, I see the wind coming completely against the way I want to go. Which basically means I have no impetus to start sailing forward. Because this is just as fast as a normal sail against the wind. I think. Let me look up the rowing backwards speed. Sea serpent's probably getting me. Forward and backward speeds are the same. Alright. So this means that I'm correct. If I'm going against the wind... Oh. Actually, right now the wind is, would be at my back, so let's take advantage of that. I hate when that happens. Look at my boat. Look at it moving. Look at it moving all over the place. No. It's not moving at all. Why? I'm going forward. I'm not trying to do something crazy. I'm like going from a standstill. It's not like I was going backwards. Like why all of a sudden is the boat deciding like, oh, I'm just going to sit there for 45 seconds and not move. Got to get past the wind a little bit. Because that'll screw you too. Man, I sound like such a whiner when I'm playing this game. All I wanted to do was go right there. It's not even that far. If I don't find that iron, I'm going to be really angry. Because having that would make all of this go so much faster. We should be seeing my fire soon. There it is. Let's back in so we can get there quickly in the morning. A little bit of damage from the rocks, no problem. Repair it. There was a chest around here. I got rid of the chest because I wasn't using it, and I moved it inside. There is no iron in the chest. Didn't realize that log was there. It's funny, you know, I normally, for these fights recently, I've been wearing the root armor, right? Which gives you plus 15 if you've got all of it. Grey Dwarf, I gotta like look at all the shinies around and make sure that none of them are the iron. I'm flabbergasted that I lost this iron. I have no other chest. There's no iron here. I've made very, very few chests. I used to have a chest over here. It's not in the hold of the boat. I killed a bunch of things over here. And I have to like go pick it all up just in case some of it was... Alright. It's funny how you get a bunch of those guys and you can just imagine like them telling tales around the campfire of death come from across the ocean in the form of the Margarita Kid. Man, I hate it when it's cold and I'm unrested. Alright. So I didn't throw out, I don't think, the iron over here. I mean, I was going to go back and get poison pots anyway. But I was hoping to have the site ready so I can go back with the poison pots. I'm done. I can bring more iron with me, I guess. Still angry about that. Yeah, I guess I'll, I'll sail back in the morning. Get those poison pots, get that iron, maybe get some more food. I'm pretty good on most of it. Maybe a little bit more sausage. This is all depending on if I can even get back to my base in like a day. Which right now it's seeming like unlikely because the wind is going to be... I'm going to go around the island this time again. Grab it. Let's back it on up. Oh, that roof. The fact that it has to be roof material really screws me over. The other option I have is to maybe try and put the workbench under the floor. Not a bad idea, really. I gotta go back home anyway. Alright. square. Ah, there's my little site. I either come up north on this side and then work my way over by the road, or I try and find the Southwest Passage. Like, it doesn't, like maybe around that island right there. I mean, that would be totally uncharted waters for me. Or that way. This is really an interesting thought. I could zip around that way. The thing that I don't know, right there, right in front of me, is that a way you can get through by that swamp tree that just popped up? I don't think it is. How adventurous do I want to be? Do I want to see if there's a southern route? Probably not. Because I think my wife is on her way home. And that means I need to pack it in. Start making some dinner. And hope that I remember when I log back in where the heck I am and why I'm going this direction. Hope everybody's doing okay. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will talk to you later. Bye.